Authorities continue to look for a motive to explain why a troubled man drove a van into a crowd of people on a busy street in Toronto, killing 10. Now we're learning that he may have been inspired by a young American man who went on a killing spree, angry that he couldn't get a date. Is this young man the twisted inspiration behind the massacre in Toronto that left 10 pedestrians dead?
I will slaughter every single spoiled, stuck-up, blonde slut.
22-year-old Elliot Rodger killed 6 people in Santa Barbara, California in 2014. His motive? He says it was because he couldn't get a girlfriend.
I'm 22 years old, and I'm still a virgin. I've never even kissed a girl.
He aimed his pent-up fury at the girls of the Alpha Phi sorority on the University of California, Santa Barbara campus. Surveillance video inside a deli shows students running for cover when the shooting spree erupted. You can see bullets shattering the glass refrigerator door as one guy crawls on his stomach to escape flying bullets. In yesterday's attack in Toronto, 25-year-old Alek Minassian drove a rented van for 16 blocks down a busy street, mowing down anyone in his path. And he says he did it because he was rejected by girls and was inspired by Elliot Rodger to exact revenge. Just before the massacre, Minassian tweeted, "The rebellion has begun. All hail the supreme gentleman, Elliot Rodger." Minassian also describes himself as an incel, meaning involuntary celibate. He apparently saw himself as a member of an army of vengeful virgins. Elliot Rodger is seen as a poster boy for the bizarre movement.
I will have my revenge against humanity, against all of you.
Forensic psychologist Keith Ablow.
They project their self-loathing on others. And unfortunately, now we have many people killed. And, this can happen again and again.
Minassian's arrest was caught on video. He begged cops to shoot him and pointed what looked like a gun at them. It turned out not to be a weapon. He was overpowered by the police officer, who showed remarkable bravery and restraint. The van attack was the worst mass killing in Canada in 3 decades. Now we are learning other killers may have also targeted female victims for the very same reason.
It's hard to believe, but the monster who mowed down 25 pedestrians in Toronto is being hailed in the dark corners of the internet as a hero. 25-year-old Alek Minassian called himself an incel, involuntarily celibate. It's believed he carried out the attack to exact revenge on women for rejecting him. Incredibly, there are an estimated 40,000 other incels out there, men who communicate on Reddit and other online forums. Alek Minassian gave his life for our future, reads one sickening post on Reddit. And this: we're mainstream now. There will only be more and more, and that fact fills me with joy. Dr. Judith Taylor is an expert on the incel phenomenon.
Right. I think it's a larger cry for help. Help! I have been forsaken. No one is paying attention to me. I will not get notoriety for anything else, so I might as well kill other people and kill myself.
Before launching his killing spree in Toronto, Minassian posted this disturbing warning: "We will overthrow all the Chads and Stacys," names meant to symbolize guys who get all the girls and the attractive women who date them. Minassian admired Elliot Rodger, the 22-year-old misfit who killed 6 people at the University of California, Santa Barbara in 2014 before turning the gun on himself. Rodger recorded this disturbing rant.
And I will slaughter every single spoiled, stuck-up, blonde slut.
It turns out another admirer of Rodger was notorious Nicholas Cruz, the social misfit who carried out the Parkland School massacre on Valentine's Day. Before Elliot Rodger became the poster boy for the incel world, there was this man, George Sedini, who shot and killed 3 women in a Pittsburgh Health Club yoga class in 2009. He can be seen in the white shirt participating in a dating seminar that was held to give feedback for guys who couldn't get dates. Dr. Taylor says violence by incels is happening at an alarming rate.
It pretty much happens about every 6 months, right? It's habitual. This isn't, at what point do we start to say this isn't a random act? This is a habitual crisis.
The most extreme incels who promote violence against women never use their real names while posting in those online forums.